Hi, this is Kathy Hanrahan with WRAL. I am here with a food star. She is a food star. I mean, you see the sign back here.
Yes.
Hello. Queen Precious-Jewel.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, your name's amazing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I saw a little bit, you did say yes to the dress.
I did.
Your mom talked about the name a little bit. Talk about the name.
So my name is Queen Precious-Jewel Zabriskie white now because I'm married. Yes, it's a mouthful, but it's a mouthful that is who I am. My mother gave me this name and it really set me up for a really dope life as far as having a bar to stand on. And you know, your name as a child really picks who you are as a person and who you aspire to be. So growing up, no, I did not love my name. Everybody teased me. It was PJ, pajamas, all that good stuff. But as I got older, I embraced PJ. I embraced Queen. I embraced this woman that I am and that I'm becoming. So Queen Precious-Jewel is just that. I thank my mother for that name, so yeah.
So you are on the upcoming, premiering Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what it was like to meet Gordon Ramsay.
He actually is pretty dope. So I'm pretty sure he wants you to say, no, he's mean and he's this. And the man is dope. And let me tell you why. I'm a professional. And anytime that you're a professional, you hold other people in your field to a certain level. And he is a CEO, he's a mogul, he's a chef. And so he said, this is my life. This is what I've dedicated my life to. And he holds you up here. So if you don't perform up here, you're gonna get elevated voice, Gordon. You're gonna get elevated a little bit cussing, Gordon. And so I said, listen, I'm gonna treat it like I treat my mother. I don't wanna get screamed at by my mother. So when I don't wanna get screamed at by my mother, I do what she says. And I do it to the best of my ability. And things I can't, I ask a question. So that's what he really was. So the first time I met him, I was kind of awestruck. And after that, I was like, oh, he's a person. The first time he smiled, I was like, this man smiles. He's pretty dope. I like this man.
He smiles.
Yes.
And you know, if you get that smile, you've done something right.
I've done something right, so it was good, yes.
And you said when we were talking earlier, we talked a little bit about how he did select the contestants on the show.
Yes.
He did taste your products here. So tell me about your business, and then we'll get back to how Gordon Ramsay selected you.
So our business is Indulgent Essential Spices. I say our because I am a co-owner with my wife, Jacqueline. We have been in business as caterers for 9 years. We own Indulge Catering, LLC, right here, based out of Durham and Franklinton, North Carolina. So during the pandemic, everything stopped. We specialize in 100 or more people events, and so everything stopped. But the crazy part was our customers have been asking us to bottle the sauces and the spices that we season everything with. I grew up in the Bronx, New York. My mother was all about flavor profiles, try something once. So I have this really unique palate. I embrace that now. Some people call it crazy. I just say it's unique. It's gonna make sure your food has a flavor bomb. And so what we wanted was all of our spices and sauces to be either vegan, gluten-free, gluten-sensitive, no high fructose corn syrup, no other preservatives and all that crazy stuff. I want you to taste the food. I want you to taste the flavor. If I tell you there's cumin, there's turmeric, you're gonna taste the cumin, the turmeric, the garlic. Food is my love language, so I bottled that. Indulgent Essential Spices was born about 3 years ago. And we just been cooking with this stuff and people love it. And I was shocked because, you know, this is my brainchild right here. But my wife, Jay, has a really good knack of telling me, you can do better. So every time I think about something, she goes, this is cute, but you can do better. And so this was our do better right here. So
this was, yes, you did
this
better.
This is it, yes.
And it was kind of born out of the pandemic, right? You guys kind of pivoted at that point because with catering, things got really difficult with the pandemic.
Yes, it did.
So you started to create your own line of sauces and spices.
Yes, we bottle everything. Everything gets bottled right in Franklinton, North Carolina. I actually am a manufacturer. I passed the course from NC State to be an acidified foods manufacturer. So what you're seeing here are stuff that we cook right in our kitchen in Franklinton, bottled, wrapped. Everything is from my hands to y'all.
And even here, you got your little face on the back of
yes.
it. I love this. I love this. It's their faces on there.
This is us. But it's so crazy because you don't know the face behind what you're putting in your body. And we wanted to make sure that you knew the face of the spices. You knew the face of what it is. So you know who you're supporting. You're supporting us. You're supporting the small business. And you're supporting my dream. Like, I wanted other little girls, little black girls, growing up in the Bronx, I didn't see myself in the seasoning. I didn't see anybody doing this.
You didn't have someone to look up to and say, I can do this.
I can do that.
I can do this.
Yes. My background is mechanical engineering. My background, I'm a surge tech. I graduated from Durham Tech. I remember telling my grandfather one time I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted his tools, and he was like, "Oh, go be a nurse." And I was like, "What?" But that's what he knew. So to go and say, you know what? I want to go into engineering. I did that. I want to go into surgery. I did that. And to really step out on faith and ask God, God, should I really do this cooking thing? Because people are liking my food when I'm cooking for potlucks. And he said, yes. I went home, I told my wife, I said, hey, I think I want to start a catering company. She was like, let's go. Let's do it. Sure, why not?
It sounds like you've got this wonderful partnership between the two of you.
Yes.
Of, you both push each other to do better, but at the same time, it's a real partnership in so many ways.
Yes, it is. It is, and that's what this does, and that's what you're going to feel and taste in every one of these bottles. And that's what Gordon Ramsay saw. He saw, I believe, because he wouldn't have picked me to be on the show, that my passion and my drive for this, which is why the show was so crazy, because he tested that. Each and every single challenge is a test of the person you are as a business person versus just a chef.
What were some of the challenges you faced, as a person, as a chef going in? I know you don't eat pork. I know you don't drink alcohol. What were those? I mean, how difficult was it facing those kind of things? Where I'm sure that those things were thrown at you.
Yes, they were. The biggest challenge is standing on your own. Actually, let me phrase that. The biggest challenge for me was believing in myself and believing that I can do it. So many times as a business owner, especially a small business owner, especially a female, in this industry, and I am considered a home chef because I didn't go to culinary school. I just really said, how should I cook this? Ancestors say do a little bit here, do a little bit there. That's me. I was like, oh, I think it needs garlic. I'm gonna add garlic. People loved it. It grew. So knowing that you deserve to get that phone call from Gordon Ramsay's people saying he chose you is big. That's your first hurdle right there, saying, oh, you know what? I'm supposed to be here. But then when I go, I have to show up and do. And that's the other part that people have to remember. It's like, you did all of this is cute, my bottles are cute, but can you actually perform? So the hurdle was making sure they understood, hey, guess what? You can't have pork in any dish that I cook. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna cook pork. I'm not gonna taste pork. You know what? We did a challenge in Napa Valley. Beautiful, gorgeous, got to see the vineyards. Can't drink a lick of wine, but I have to cook with it. How am I supposed to do that? I have to rest on the fact that I know what I'm doing. And so that's what we did. That challenge was beautiful, but I also got to prove some people that you don't have to drink to understand the science of food. And so that was the main thing, that I trusted myself, and I know that he saw that I trusted myself.
So you were away from your wife for a period of time. Yes. How difficult was that to be separated from your family? It
was so difficult to be separated from my family, but the cool thing is I knew that they had my back. I could feel them. I'm a big believer in prayer. I'm a big believer that this is a journey that God has me on, and he put me through this. And so I was able to, we always say we would meditate and we would make sure we burned sage to cleanse the air. So I drew upon a lot of that and a lot of my faith to say, you got this. They're rooting for you. You would not be here in this moment if it wasn't meant for you on whatever part of this journey is. So that made it easier, but it was still a lot of calls like, I miss you, my gosh. So we made it through. And my puppy, I miss my puppy too. My puppy Pumpernickel, he's my baby. That's my child.
So now that you're back and the show is going to premiere, people are going to start looking on your website more. You're going to get people from all over the world discovering your products.
Yes.
What do you want people to know about you? If they take one thing away from seeing you on TV, or what should they take?
First, buy our products. Please go on my website, indulgentessentialspices.com, and purchase. But we want you to take away that I want to reintroduce you to flavor. What we have is an indulgent flavor bomb. So we want to make sure there's healthy, flavorful options. So when you open this bottle, you know that you're going to get nothing but flavor. We're going to allow you to explore food. And we really want to reintroduce the communal aspect of food in this bottle to your pots, to your plate, to your palate, and say, food is great. We can eat to live, but we can eat for an experience. And that's what each of these are. This is an indulgent experience right here. So,
what are you looking for in our contest that we're doing with our local food stars?
Oh my gosh.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for creativity.
Creativity.
Be creative. Trust that this is a good idea. That even if you don't win this contest, that you're gonna still keep going. That's the whole part of it. It's like, yes, put your idea out there. So you know what? It sounds crazy, but someone's going to believe in it. Trust me. Me saying that the surge tech, the engineer, is going to bottle some barbecue sauce, I don't eat pork, and I'm in the South, and I'm not doing any pork, and I'm going to cater, and it's going to be successful. Oh, that sounded a lot of crazy to a lot of people. It was like, so you're going to leave your good-paying job? My mother used to send me salaries for physician assistants in different parts of the country. So you sure you don't want to finish school? But once she saw this, look at this.
Look at this.
She's so proud. And that's what we're looking for. I'm looking for somebody in the contest that says, this is the next big thing. This is the next big break. Invest in me. So, yeah.
Something that gets our attention.
It
something
gets
that's creative.
our attention, please.
Yeah, passionate. As long as
Yes.
you're passionate about what you do, I think that that's the biggest
Don't be
part.
boring.
Don't be boring.
Don't be boring.
I don't think you can be boring, especially if you're passionate about what you're doing, which definitely you are.
Yes.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on the Food Stars.
Thank you. Yes, tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Fox. Watch me, Team BX Queen is what I say. Watch me kick butt. Yes.